Hello, everybody. Welcome to the November company update. Hope you are having a great fall. At least where I live, it has really become fall. The leaves are changing colors. The temperature is cooling off, and it really does seem like fall is here. And I know for many of you, that is your favorite time of year. So I hope you're enjoying the chance to enjoy all the beauty that is out there and the reprieve from the summer heat. So it was great to see people at the company meetings. For those of you in Oklahoma, sorry I was unable to make it. It was a very exciting time for me, though, because just a few hours before the company meeting, I was blessed to have my second grandson enter this world. And so I guess that outranks making it to the company meeting. So I'm sure that was great. People were happy to get together and um, you know break bread and catch up with people you don't get to see that often in our day-to-day world. So I know that's the case in the other two meetings, and I know it's the case in all the other meetings I've ever been to. So fun to get together. One of the things that came out of those meetings was a brainstorming session on themes, a lot of common ground. And so we are now in the process of finalizing and selecting what that theme will be for 2026. But again, there was great overlap between each of the regions. Matter of fact, when you took the top four choices from each of the group, you only ended up with seven different answers. So that's pretty good because obviously the three groups could have come up with a total of 12 different answers. So lots of overlap and lots of that does help us in finalizing what the theme should be. One of the announcements that was made there, and then you likely remember because I've had a few people talk about it and mention it to me, and that is full coverage of the employee portion of health insurance in 2026. So what that means, starting in January, there won't be any employee contribution towards the premium on the individual health insurance. So actually, that starts in December because we pay one month ahead. So there should be everybody who is on health insurance, because everybody who's on health insurance is part of the individual thing, would see a decrease in the amount of their um, withholdings. Um, so still, spouse and families, there would be a contribution that the employees would make towards those plans, but not on the individual plans. The other one is came out of that is I went to a session and got everyone should have got a chance to sit in on the conduit wire and tool and safety topics. I know that the operations department is busy following up on those. Sat in a meeting on Tuesday or a lot of discussions for how is it we're going to make sure that we're doing all these things. What did we get for feedback in those meetings? How do we need to modify what we did based on those feedback? So project leadership is really excited about moving ahead with that, getting to more standardization when possible, and so that it's easier for us to work side by side. It's safer for us as we work side by side and continue to look out for each other's best interest as we're working hand in hand. And then also coming out of those meetings, we set up the next round of them in early January on the 6th in Minnesota, on the 8th in Nebraska, and on the 15th in Oklahoma. We're planning to have company meetings probably a little more abbreviated than these last ones. But again, a chance for us all to get together in the same place and say hello to people who aren't on the same job sites or in the same office as us day to day. It's really a good time. And then any other common messages that we might want to share with each other. We will launch the theme at that time. I know that there'll be some sort of swag to promote it as we get into the next theme that is based on the input that we got back in September, October company meetings. Two other announcements as I close up this video is to keep in mind the day after Thanksgiving, which looking at my calendar is November 28th, is a paid holiday. That is the bonus paid holiday that we have that kind of floats over time of the seventh paid holiday. This year we are having a bonus 8th paid holiday, and that is December 26th. It happens to be the Christmas falls on a Thursday, making Friday kind of an awkward day. So we are giving everybody that day off paid. So those 2 Fridays will be paid holidays, in which people will get the paid holiday and a chance to extend those weekends into at least 4 days. So I hope you have a great chance to celebrate the holidays with friends, family, whomever it is that you typically get, but a chance to rest and relax and get yourself rejuvenated for 2026. Thank you. With that, there's be another video from the project manager in your local area. And then Trista back with some more important announcements with some changes. And that is really exciting as well. But Trista understands them much better than I do. So she's going to be the person explaining them. Thank you. And I hope you're having a great day and have an awesome November.
Hi, welcome to the November monthly update. And so for the month of November, we're going to start with our anniversary, or excuse me, we're going to start with October new hires, and then we're going to go to anniversaries. And then I will have some other information following that in regards to some benefits and things coming up. So first thing is we have a new hire here in October. On October 27th, we have Thad Johnson, who is starting in Nebraska, and Thad is joining us as an apprentice. So welcome to Thad Johnson. And then we have anniversaries for the month of November. We had Davy Hermanis, who on November 7th will be here 3 years. And we have Cole Mathis, who is out of Nebraska. On November 8th will be here 15 years. And we have John Brophy, who is also out of Nebraska. On November 25th will be here 12 years. And then we have Justin Erickson, who is based out of Minnesota. On November 28th will be here 20 years. So thank you for all of those individuals and your dedication and continued service to Wilmer Electric. We're excited to continue to have you and see where your career goes in the next year. And then just a couple of things coming up here in regards to benefits. Benefits open enrollment will be coming here towards the middle to the end of November. So please be watching that. There will be benefit meetings that will be coming up so that you have an opportunity to listen or to ask questions and listen in on information in regards to those. They will be via Zoom, and there will be a few options as far as days and times for those. So just be conscious of those when they come out. In regards to benefits, there were a couple of changes that we have put into effect for this year. One happens to be for the HSA and the FSA. So for the health savings account and the flexible spending account, we are making a change in regards to providers. We are moving away from CDSA, who has been our provider probably for the last 15 years or so. Some service things have not been the greatest in regards to them. So we are trying to find something that with service that is better for Wilmer Electric employees, and that does not cost as much and that back to you as an employee. And so that we are moving to New Synergy. And you will see some more of that information coming out. Yes, there will be new cards when that comes, and we will have information in regards to that and how to transfer if you would like to transfer funds from your previous information from Summit over that CDSA has to New Synergy as well, if you so choose to do that. We are adding a new benefit this year, a hearing benefit. This benefit will be for all full-time employees. You will automatically be enrolled in this benefit, and Wilmer Electric is paying for the premium of this benefit. You can also enroll your dependents, or spouse and or dependents if you so choose. They are not automatically enrolled. So when it comes to open enrollment time, if you would like to have them on there, you will need to select them to be on this plan. Again, at no cost to you, that is covered by Wilmer Electric. This new benefit you will have is done with you online, and you can work with an audiologist 3 times for the year. and watch to see all the information that comes out in regards to potential tinnitus, some tinnitus therapy that goes with that. If you happen to have tinnitus, or if you need to have noise canceling earbuds, those kinds of things that come with that. There are different things that come with that. So be watching for that. It's a great new benefit that we have for you. Again, at no cost, Wilmer Electric is paying for the premium on that.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the November company update for the Oklahoma City region. Wanted to remind everybody, as always, keep up on the PPE, make sure we're wearing our gloves, glasses, vests, and hard hats with chin straps buckled. If you missed the Monday safety meeting, please make sure to get that made up and sent in that week. I want to make sure that everyone gets that done and caught up each week. We've fallen behind with the long hours the last month or so, and been working we have been working and need to get these all made up. We've worked 220 days without a recordable injury, so please continue working safely. If you see any safety concerns around the sites, please bring it up. If you need a tool or specific safety equipment for a task, please reach out to your crew leads, myself, David, or Carl, and we will get you what you need. Next up, we're moving into our current workload. On 3-Bay, we're in the final push to wrap this thing up. We're tidying up the remaining items in the bays, any loose ends, touching on everything. Working on getting final startups wrapped up this week for the FEMA room UPSs and lighting controls, as well as the final checkouts with the government and Harper. Over on 2-Bay, we've been dealing with weather issues the last week or so, but we've been doing a lot of in-wall roughing. We're starting to get more block wall roughings and overhead conduit sleeves in and out of the FEMA rooms. Next up will be the common duct bank in the back of the house, as well as more block wall chasing. Pavements were over there a little bit here and there. We've been fighting the weather quite a bit the last week, but we're working on wrapping up the airport edge lighting runs and then moving right into the site lighting for the south side and north side, all on the engine run up area. After that, we're getting into the electrical duct bank, and this project's really going to ramp up once 3-Bay wraps up. So we need to get more guys approved to get on base. Get with me and we'll look into getting your passport slash the real ID star on your driver's license so we can get badges for everybody. Upcoming work, no change here from a couple months ago, but we're still looking at one smaller roof repair project on the east side of Tinker. Potentially has 2 phases. It's a roof repair project. It would be a lot of lightning protection, taking down lights and putting them back up. That's all we really have for our current workload and upcoming work. Wanted to say thanks again for all the hard work, all the long hours to get the 3-Bay wrapped up and get us truly moved on to these next projects. Thanks again, and continue to work safely and look out for each other out there.